Right, this is a quick chat program I put together. It's not anything major. It's not really minor either. It's like it uses a function and not much code at all. You can evolve it as much as you want, but I haven't done ridiculous amounts. So basically what you have to do is, first of all, get your imports. So here, my imports are these. You can copy them, you can find a better way of doing it. I just think it's good practice to be able to import everything that you're going to use. If you don't want to do that, don't do it. Simple. Just copy these word for word. So basically the main purpose is the code starts with a greeting, like hi, hello, a random greeting from a text file. Then it will go into a while loop which will constantly run and will build off what the user is saying basically, but that hasn't been done yet. That will happen now. So basically this is a function. What it does is it gets the name here, this thing, and it passes it as a parameter into this function, so that becomes a. Then it gets a random number, so mine's out of 8 because all my files have 8 different things in them, and then it gets that string and outputs it. Then there's also the catch statement, which is like if something wrong happens then this happens. Then return a, that's just for my sanity, it doesn't do anything. We don't get a return. All the outputs happen here. Yeah, all the outputs actually happen inside the function. Yeah, it's a function. So basically what happens here is I've just put count as 0 so this can happen. So the user can talk for as long as he wants to without like having to type exit or whatever. They can just close the program and leave. So what happens here is, first of all, it gets, and volume is just a random variable name that came to my head, and max is once again a random variable name that came to my head. Max is the main function, and this string is what's being passed into this as a parameter, and that's what the file name is. So inside this file there are a lot of greetings like hi, hello, nice to meet you, etc, etc. Not very creative, I know, but there's 8 of them, so I'll choose 1 out of the 8. Now it will get a user input, so scanner gets a user input, and then say if it contains a specific character, because obviously it's a string. If it contains a question mark, it will go into the file which has answers, so that'd be this one, and afterwards it would output an answer. So an answer to the question is going to be like a magic 8-ball kind of thing, and if that doesn't happen, then it will output another question which will be like something which the user can reply to. So in this case I would assume that the best thing to do here would be to actually output a response. So a response would be something like a complement maybe. So something like max and then comp.txt, finish that with a semicolon, and what that will do is basically will output a complement. So something else that you can kind of do with this is say if done.contains, I'm pretty sure contains something like sad or something like, oh wait, nope, it's meant to be a this. That always confuses me. Something like sad or like done.contains depressed, etc. So, or it will go once again into this compliments tab, and then it would output a compliment for the user, which would be quite nice. So like say if anything bad happens, or anything bad is gonna happen, it's gonna like automatically be like, it's okay, it will get better, something like that. So you can evolve this as much as you want with as many different if statements as you want. So it will always ask a question, get an answer, compliment them for that question, etc, etc. So the only thing is this should really not be here. There should also be a scanner. which should be here, which would allow it to actually give an answer then 1 and then 1 and then change this to 1. Perfect. So this would mean I can give an answer, it will auto give a complement, then it will loop again. So that's basically the chat system. I can show you the files. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 8 things I'm using. You can add more. If you add more, then what you should do is you should basically go up here and change this number to however many you add. You can change the variable names obviously, but this is the easiest way I can think of doing it. It's like run it as a function. This return doesn't do anything, so that's good. And this is the absolute basic way I can think of actually making a Java chat program. So thanks for watching, I guess. Peace out.